So, a brand new installment to the Halloween franchise has officially come out, known as Halloween Kills, and we're going to see Michael Myers once again being the ultimate slasher, the ultimate horror bad guy, one of my favorite horror characters of all time, just behind Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. I'm very excited to do this review with you guys. And by the way, there won't be a camera today, so it's just gonna be audio only, mainly because I just did not have the time to set up everything, set up all my equipment, so I'm just going to be doing this quickly, audio only. But before we start off today's video, if you're brand new to the channel, make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bells. That way you can be notified for future content on the channel. My name is Isaac, and I'm the host of this multiverse of movies, where we talk about everything in the wonderful world of movies, whether it's movie reviews, trailer reactions. So if you're a big fan of the Halloween franchise, then you're in the right place, because we talk a lot about the horror genre as a whole. But anyways, there won't be any spoilers to this video, so don't worry if you've not seen the movie. There won't be any spoilers whatsoever. And now let's get into the review. So first of all, let me make this clear. I'm a big fan of the Michael Myers Halloween movies. That original 1978 movie, I really love that original classic film. I think it's great. And then I also love the new rebooted 2018 version. I really loved the last rebooted, or not reboot, to be fair, it's more of a readaptation, the 2018 version of the movie. I really love that movie. Not a big fan of the other sequels, the ones that aren't canon anymore. Not a big fan of those movies. But Halloween Kills, I actually really enjoyed this movie. Now, I'll admit, I don't think Halloween Kills is nearly as good as the last 2018 version. So if you don't like the 2018 version, you're probably not going to like this version. And I also don't think it's as good as the classic original 1978 version of the movie. But I still enjoyed this movie. Now, first of all, there's a lot of slashing. There's a lot of murdering. Michael Myers kills a lot in this movie. Like, he kills a ton. There's a lot of deaths. There's a lot of clever deaths that I really liked. There's a lot of murdering, slashing. So you see Michael Myers to his best potential. And there's a lot about this movie I liked. I like seeing the homage to the other characters from all the other Halloween movies, where it felt like a build-up movie. It felt like an endgame movie. Not necessarily endgame, but something to that level where it felt like it was building up to this moment. And the horror aspect of the film was pretty good. I like seeing Michael Myers just going around the town, killing people, slashing people. I love seeing the perspective of fear. The social commentary in this movie, I really enjoyed it. And yes, there is social commentary to the movie. A lot of people were surprised by it, including me. There is a social commentary on fear and what fear can do to a person, and I really love that aspect of the film. And it also had a social commentary on mob mentality, because look, let's be fair, we live in a world where mob mentality is so simple and so easy. It's like everyone just has that mentality of, just wanting to be a mob. And that the social commentary of mob mentality and fear really built up in this film. And a lot of people aren't gonna like it. I personally actually enjoyed what they did with it, the aspect of fear, the aspect of genuinely feeling PTSD from this guy who just was murdering everyone around you and attempted to kill you at some point. And that seems very real to me. So overall, I liked a lot of this film. But let me get into the negatives. Now, there's quite a few negatives to this film that I don't like. Number one, I feel like this movie, it felt like a movie with no structure. It felt like the middle of a movie. You know what I mean? It felt like there was no beginning and end to the movie. The ending, it's not going to be for everyone. Now, I'm not going to say what happens, but the ending of a movie felt kind of empty, because this movie felt like it was building up towards something, and then it kind of feels like it's sequel baiting by not finishing the movie. It felt like there was no end. It felt like they rolled the credits in a moment where I was like, really? I was actually kind of surprised. And also, this movie I don't like it when movies require you to watch the previous installments. I think Halloween Kills, one of the things I didn't like, as much as I like that they paid homage to the other Halloween movies, it does feel like you need to watch the other movies to understand at least half of what's going on in the movie. And it genuinely felt like it was the middle of a movie with no beginning and end. It felt like it was just there. So the structure of the film overall was not at its peak. It wasn't at its core, and that really struggled for the film. I just did not like that. And to me, that's very struggling. I don't like it when movies do that. To me, it just shows kind of a lack of self-awareness, and this movie had that problem. Halloween 2018. I'm going to mention Halloween 2018 specifically because that's the recent one. I'm not going to mention the original classic, but Halloween 2018, when the movie starts, it feels like the beginning of a movie, and then when the movie ends, it feels like the ending of a movie, and you feel like you just got a complete story. Halloween Kills, when I left the theater, my exact reaction was I felt a little bit empty. And while I really enjoyed this movie, I really wouldn't consider it one of the best horror movies. I would consider it just in the middle of the park. And when I left the theater, I felt a bit empty. I felt a little bit kind of awkward. It just, the movie ends in a position where you're left wanting for more. It's like going to a buffet and you only eat one meal or like one plate of food, and it's just like a piece of chicken, and that's probably it. You're left like a little empty. And to me, that's very dissatisfying. I like it when a movie ends in a full narrative way, so that way when I leave, I feel like I just got a complete story. It doesn't feel like I need to buy a DLC. It's something I complained about the Mortal Kombat movie. The Mortal Kombat movie, one of its problems was that the ending felt empty. It felt like they were building up towards nothing. It felt like you had to pay a DLC just to see the rest of the movie. And Halloween Kills has that similar issue where it ends in a position that you didn't feel natural. It didn't feel good towards a full narrative story, and to me that's just not good. That's just not what you're supposed to do. But overall, I did enjoy the movie. I do recommend it to people who love the Michael Myers Halloween movies. Do I think this is a masterpiece? No. Do I think it's one of the best horror movies of all time? No. Do I think it's nearly as good as the 2018 and the original classic of 1978? No, I don't think it's anywhere near as good, but I do think it's a fun slasher movie. I think this is the kind of movie that you just watch once and then you enjoy it and then you never watch it again. Kind of like It Chapter 2, where I really love that first It Chapter 1 movie. I think it's one of the best horror movies of all time, if not the best. But the Chapter 2 felt more like a just that sequel that no one's really paying much attention to. That kind of sequel that you like, but you just don't care about that much. Do I think it's a terrible movie? I don't think that either. In fact, I don't even consider this movie decent. I consider it as good. I consider it good fun time in the theaters. That's my overall review on the movie. Please let me know in the comment sections down below. Are you excited? Are you not? Whatever it is, please let me know in the comment sections down below. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Follow me on my social media platforms at Isaac the Film Geek. Link in the description down below. And make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel and turn on notification bells. That way you can be notified of future content here on the channel. My name is Isaac. I'm the host of the Multiverse of Movies. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace.